This is Paul. It's about 4 minutes to 7. Yes. And the study rooms are real busy today. A lot of people took 3, 4, 5 hours. Yeah. But you really can't say much, can you? I mean, you just kind of just wait and wait. I tried to stay active, looking what's known as the acts and omissions of those that are precinct officers. Now, just going through some of the RCWs, yes. It seems to me that I stepped on quite a few lawsuits this afternoon. You can find pictures and the additional documentation in the War Crimes Drive. Yes. Now, I had a lot of time to read magazines, and I found out from the Democrats, enter Democrat for party preference. Yes. Read, sign, and date the oath. Did you know that precinct officers, yes, are actual oaths of office? Yes. And I thought for sure that the sheriff's going to arrest me. Now, I intentionally didn't email the ombudsman, yes, and I didn't email the precinct officers, yes, because I thought you, as a Republican sheriff, were going to obstruct my right to contact those that are sworn oaths of office about misprision of felony, yeah, and misprision of treason. Now, there are certain policies in the RCW 10.97.010. Yes. The Declaration of Policy. Could you get me the employees of the state of Washington? The legislature declares, yes, that it is the policy of the state of Washington to provide for the completeness, accuracy, confidentiality, and security of criminal history records or history record information, victim, witness, and complainant record information as defined in this chapter. Yes. Now, they say it is the policy of the state, yes, that it's a complete record, it's accurate, it's confidential, and it's a secure criminal history record of the information, yes, yes, yes. And myself being a victim of malicious harassment, yes, a Washington state sheriffs and those that are police chiefs, yes, that when you arrest somebody right now, I tell you, I brought out the boxing gloves in the emoji because you have no idea how harmed you are, and I had you are so. Now, I was getting the feeling that you wanted to arrest me, yes, for emailing the president, yes, of the Republican Party, yes, of the local precinct. Now, my experience with errors and omissions insurance, having been an insurance man, it's very rare that you could have any gathering of individuals without having some sort of liability insurance. Now, your resolution, yes, in the actual party in Clallam County, yes, was that you did resolve on that you do support the following principles. Yeah. First, the liberty of parents to direct the upbringing and education of the children is a fundamental right. Yes. Now, all of you that are oaths of officers in the precinct, yeah, I'm suing you. You fucking understand. You're getting sued because you're misprisioning the felony and treason right now. Now, the liberty of parents to direct the upbringing and education of the children is a fundamental right. This is resolution number 4. Yes, yes, yes. Now, I did not get due process. No, you don't understand how absolutely screwed you are. Now, Bill, I thought for sure if I was to email those in your party, yes, that you'd arrest me for harassing them too. But from what I see, they're an actual oath of office. As you were a candidate for sheriff of Clallam County, yes, and you were bonded as sheriff, and then you swore on oath that you would support the laws of this state, yes, you would support federal laws, you would support the Constitution of the state of Washington, and you would support the United States Constitution. That's what you swore when you got elected as a candidate for sheriff. Now, get me the individuals in the Washington states. See, malicious harassment definition and criminal penalty. Pooch. It looks like the RCWs, yes, made a provision that anytime you get charged with malicious harassment, Sheriff Bill Benedict, right now, it has to go on a statewide system, yes, so as to inform the other law enforcement officers of it, yes. Now, information reporting and dissemination. The Washington Association of Sheriffs and Police Chiefs shall establish and maintain a central repository for the collection and classification information regarding violations, yes, of RCW 98.36.080. Yes. Now, this establishment of the repository, the association developed a procedure to monitor, record, and classify information relating to violations of RCW 98.36. I want every sheriff in every county to understand you're getting sued. And for all of you of political parties, that you had volunteers as officers of oath of office. Yes, they're getting sued. Now, it was so important that you be the sheriff that you forgot, yes, you had an obligation, yes, to enforce right now. Now, these idiots that call themselves sheriffs, you have knowledge of probably 10 different instances of malicious harassment, and your answer was to misprison treason. Now, I'd like to know every sheriff in the state of Washington, and every police chief in the state of Washington, because I have informed you of the laws. Now, you're getting sued for violating the RCWs of the refusal to enforce hate crimes. And your own repository is getting sued for refusing to put it on the repository. Now, for those that are police officers, yes, you cannot misprison felony. Now, just looking at a few additional pictures, yes. This fundamental liberty, yeah. Second, neither the United States nor any state shall infringe upon this right without demonstrating that governmental interest. It is in the government's interest to use forgeries. You're getting sued for violating your own resolutions as a precinct. And then I'm going to sue you. Right, he is. For refusing to acknowledge the obvious, yes, that you do have to do what you had sworn. Now, I'm a parent, yes, and I have not received any emails. No, I haven't talked to my sons. And for some reason, you seem to think that there's no obligation on the part of those in the sheriff's department. Well, your Washington state sheriffs and police chiefs, yeah, you idiots are getting sued for refusing to do what the law requires of the reporting of malicious harassment. Now, you made me wait all day, and I didn't waste a minute in making absolutely sure that I had as much in lawsuits today. Now, these pro se litigants, yes, the ex parte, you know, I'm kind of thinking, yes, that on July 31st of 2015, right. The petitioner did not call the county and said I was going to appear in court. In fact, I don't think she appeared. She called the county and said she was going to appear for a lot of these. Now, these court rules, yes, where you have to serve the respondent. Now, this is from the county clerk's website. I gave you a lot of email address. Are you going to arrest me tomorrow? You know, I'm going to start emailing the officers of precincts. And if you put me in jail, Bill, you are violating my right to communicate with those that are oaths of office. Now, They might not have been the candidate, but their candidacy form, candidate, officer, yeah, of the precinct, yes, is that they do have to support the laws. They do have to support the state constitution. Yes, they do have to support the federal laws. Now, let's see here. It gives you some instructions. Civil proceeding, general information for self-represented persons. Oh. Let's see. You will need to serve the other party through law enforcement, civil process, or don't, other than yourself, and have a declaration of return of service, showing that you have served the other party. Yes. Now, obviously, there was no showing that you had served myself before you served me in the Sequim Public Library 2 weeks after you issued it. Now, this goes for all protection orders. Okay, Brent? Give me your Mormon website and every subsidiary asset of that non for profit. Because I'll tell you right now,